And first thing we're going to try to make is this witch. I want to show you how easy this is to make with the Easy Bow Maker. Then the next thing we're going to make, let me see if I can find me on here. My channel. Nope. Yes. I don't know what it just did. I seen it. I don't know. I don't know what this thing is trying to do. But anyway, tell you what we're going to do. There it is. Okay, if y'all was on Facebook a while ago, I did get the, I don't know if it'll zoom up to it or not. No, it won't. All right. I don't know what it's doing. What we're going to do is we are going to make this witch. Hopefully. And I'm just going to drop the ribbon in the floor. And I thought it might be pretty if we made her out of spiders. Spiders all over her dress. And I'm going to go ahead and take and angle my ribbon like that, and I'm going to make it like 6. The tail is going to be 6 inches, and this ribbon, it's felt on one side, the spiders are, so it has 2 sides. So what you have to do is turn it like this. We're going to make her dress 6 inches long. Then we're going to put this down here like this. Half a twist, and 6 inches on this side. And we're going to do it again, half, and twist, 6 inches on this side, and twist, inches on that side. We're going to do this 3 times, maybe 4, because I think it would be fuller if we did it 4. And I've got more of this ribbon if we should need it, because this has only got 12 feet on it. So we might need more. But I thought her dress would be really cute like this. It would break up. And we're going to put this on the Christmas tree. So, if anybody wants, if you're out there and you want to talk, I'm here. Got any questions? If not, on the replay, I am going to put 4 on each side just because I want 4. I want it to be fuller on the bottom than what we have it. So I'm going to put 4. And then that way the bottom will be full. And then you do a half a twist every time you bring it over here. Like that. Okay. Now, this is really too short to use. What I'm thinking about doing is putting this on the back of the wings, and which this needs to be 5. And on the Easy Bow Maker, it's right here. We'll put 5, and we'll bring it down. Then we'll twist it, and we're going to do 5 more. Now, that took 12 feet. 12 feet of ribbon to do that. And with the Easy Bow Maker, you put your you put this where you want these to lay. Like, you always want to get used to cupping your ribbon when you handle it, because you don't want to fold it and make creases. So we're going to make our dress down like this. And then what I was thinking, what did I do with that black? There it is. What I was thinking is we'll take the black thin. And of course we have to put some up here for the start, the tail. And since we did her wing at 5, we're going to do the next one at 4. And the black ribbon, it doesn't matter if you twist or not, because it's both, the sides are both the same. I am going to twist it because I get used to it. And then we're going to go to 3. And of course this is going to be where her arms are, is the 3. And then we're going to do the Unique in the Creek on the tree board. Okay, now I'm just going to cut this like this. Then I'm going to take a zip tie. I use zip ties instead of wire, but you can use wire and it would be fine. It's tight. My rods are tight. That's a new, I brought one for, I got one for upstairs and one for downstairs. And you take and you pull this up. Take it off your Easy Bow. And we're going to fix its little wings, because that's what the black was her wings. And bring all this other down here, like so. Take your zip tie around the back, zip it up. See how I'm zipping it up? And if you will just learn how to put your hands in your ribbon, if you learn that, you don't have a bit of problem with smashed ribbon. It always looks pretty when you take it off. Now, this is longer than what I wanted, so I'm going to take and cut it off. Cut it off. Because I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to put it around here so it covers up the zip tie. See, it covers up the zip tie, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to cover it up. And I think she's going to be cuter as a spider. So then we take and cut the zip tie off. And I just threw her one of the brooms away. Let me get some glue. And we're going to glue this down on top of it because I did put that black down first. And then I painted the hair of the angels black. So I've got to fill this up. With glue because I'm going to put it down on top of there. Like this. Okay, we're going to place it down. Let's front side. We'll put this down like this and just push down on it. Push down and hold that for just a second. Hold it for just a second. Now, her arms is going to go in here. And she can hold a pumpkin, she can hold a broom, she can hold anything you want her to hold. But once you get this where she's on here, and that's why I'm holding it to dry. Shouldn't take it but just a minute to dry. Because I pushed it down on here. Now, what I want to do is we need to take and cover around her body right here. So what we're going to do is put more black right around her body where it comes down the front like this. And you can have the streamers to be long or you can have them short. It's whatever you want. When you make it, it's yours. So you make it however you want to make it. And I'm going to take and cross it right here. And I am going to do the ribbon like that. Just like that. Okay, now, before I glue that down, what I'm going to do is put its little fingers, or little hands on. And what you do is you take your glue, and you make sure that you put the thumb on the right side, because it's got a thumb that goes up. And I just fill the whole end full of glue. See, I put quite a bit of glue on there. And that's industrial glue. And it's stringing everywhere. That's okay. Because I'm going to take and I'm just going to put it underneath that wing. Just underneath this part right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right here. Take the glue off. And we've got her little hand in there. I'm going to turn it where her thumb is kind of up. Because I think I want her to hold her broom. I think it'd be cute her holding her broom on top. That's what I think we're going to do. Twist it just a little bit. Let her hold her broom. Then we've got her other hand. We are going to do the same thing. Put the glue all over it. And I'm probably using too much glue, but I don't care. Now I'm going to lift up the little wing thing. And we're going to put her broom in her hand. Just like that. And get this string of glue off. And let that dry. Now, I knew I would have to cut the broom off. Because I do have it going up too high. That's okay. Now what I'm going to do is just put a dab of glue right there in her hand. So she can hang on to that. Hang on to that broom. If not, she ain't going to hang on to it. Because I know that one kept dropping hers. She'd rather ride it than be on it. Alright, there we go. We've got the angel made for the top of our tree. Or the witch. She's our witch, isn't she? She isn't our angel. She's our witch. For the top of our unique in the creek tree. And you just kind of fluff these up. Just kind of put your hands in them. Where I've kind of mashed it a little bit, probably when I was gluing her head on and her hands. There she is. Now we've got to put a hat on her. And I've got a purple hat. So, and I've got a green hat. So, yes, Sherry. I'm sorry. I just looked down and see you were there. I am making a witch to go on top of Unique in the Creek Christmas tree. And I've got these little porcelain heads and arms. And I'm thinking about putting a green hat on. It's either green or purple. What do you think? Are you still there, Sherry? I think I like let's go purple. I like purple. What I'm going to do is take on the purple hat and just put just a little bit of glue on the front of it. And I got these hats last year. And I'm going to say they came from the Dollar Tree. And you said green. Okay, we'll go green. I seen it. We'll go green. Easy fix. All I gotta do is put some little glue there. And I'm just gonna set that glue so that it'll sit right on top of there. Now, see how quick I took that angel and made it a witch? I think she might have turned out. I think I like her better with the spiders on, don't you? See, here's the one without the spiders. And here's the one with the spiders. Her broom, she dropped her broom. She dropped her broom. So, what we're going to, oops, I can't play with the hat yet. Usually you can grab it by the hat and pick it up. But there she is. We're going to set her right up here. There. And there's my Unique in the Creek board. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think it's cute that way. And see, it took 12 feet of yarn and then a yard, I'm going to say a yard, 36 inches of the black for her wings. So she can ride that broom. Now, I was thinking, I thought about making the tree orange. But then I've got green. Then I thought, wouldn't it look better if it was black? think it'd look better black. Because I've got green and I've got orange and I've got all different colors of things to put on it. So I think we're going to make it black. And this is the older Unique in the Creek board. I do have these. I do have these in stock, but I have the plastic ones. So what I think we're going to do is make the petal where you fold this like this, then you fold, and you fold, and then you scrunch this up like this. It would probably be better. You know what I'm going to do? Wait just 1 second, Sherry. Wait just 1 second. I'm going to go get the plastic one just because that's what you can buy. I'm going to make the plastic one because that's the one you can buy. But they're just alike. All but one is out of the wood and one is plastic. So we're going to make the plastic one. And we're going to make, I'm going to start the zip ties up here at the top on circumference number 3. And I was thinking, if we wanted to, we could even add lights. So we'll see what that looks like too. Because that would be kind of cute. And I've got lights over there. I've just got to get them. But if we take this, we fold it like this. You scrunch like this. And see the petal? It's going to be a long petal. Because that's the way your tree is. It's got branches on it. So I'm going to put that right in there. And I'm going to zip it. And now I need to go over there and get some lights, don't I? I'm just not all together today. See? Like that. Then you cut this top piece down. Like that. And there we go. Now, if we put lights on it, I need to put them on now while we're doing it. And let me see. Where are they? I thought I had some right there. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I thought I had some over here and I didn't. So now I do. I'm going to have all of them over there. These, I sell them on my website. They are the delay. Where, yes, it hides the raw edges. This takes a AA battery. And I think all I got over here is AAA, so I'm going to go against my rule and say put these on. You're supposed to make sure your lights work before you put them on. But I'm not going to do that because they don't have no batteries. So what I'm going to do is just take, and I think what I'm going to do is run this up because I'd like to have a couple in the top to light up for her. So I think what I'm going to do is put a couple up here like this and zip tie it. Zip tie the light right here to start it, and I'm putting 2 so that it would light, you know, might light it up pretty good for us. And if we want to put 2 sets of lights on here, we can. It's whatever we want to do, okay? When you're doing this, you can do, it's yours. You can do whatever you want. So, there. And I apologize, I don't have light batteries for these, but I will go get some before I take pictures. And put this on. But these lights, they come on for 6 hours and they go off for 8 hours. Or 18 hours. So they're really neat. If I can figure out how to put them on here. There. No. Yeah. There. Takes 2 AA batteries, which I don't have. So what we're going to do is you fold fold it into a triangle, bring this side down, go across, and I'm going to put this one light there, and I'm going to run these lights where they go across. But now I got to make sure that I don't cut it when I go to cut my mesh off. We hate to cut our mesh off. And see there, I'm not even using my gun again. Okay, so now we've got a light there and a light there. Now be really careful when you go to cut your tails off. Not to thank you, Sherry. Thank you. And I've cut a bunch of different mesh with my sealer, bag sealer, which on this one you wouldn't have to use the bag sealer. And see how I've got it like this? Then what I'm going to do is take and just scrunch it up, pull this down like that, kind of like a point. And I need to put another zip tie in because I didn't put it in there. We're going to put this in the middle. We're starting on row 3. You can get the boards. You can get them from Unique in the Creek. You can get them from Crafty Outlet. You can get them from Trinity Tree. You can get them from Amazon. And then you can also get them from me. I have them on my website, on my Etsy site, Down Home Crafty Things. So you can get them several different places. And shipping, if it charges you too much on shipping, I refund it. Okay, so that's what we've got so far, and this is what it's going to look like on top. I think she's going to be cute up there. And then we'll decorate the rest of the board. That is the plan. So let's go ahead and put some more zip ties in underneath. And I run my lights in and out of my zip ties. So then I've got them in there. Because more than likely, I didn't start at the bottom. I started at the top. So I'm going to have to trim these. It would probably been easier starting at the bottom. But I didn't. So that's alright too. So I'm going to take the lights and I'm going to string them right in the zip ties where then it closes on the zip ties. And I might end up putting 2 sets of lights on here. You never know. We might need to. So there is that one. Will go there. And that one will go there. So let's put these on. And what I did is I just folded to a diamond. I bring this side down. I bring this side down. And if you'll just go ahead and just pull that up there and then go across. Makes it easier. And then you got your fold. See, this is what this side looks like. You can open it. You can make it thinner. However you need this to look, that's how you can make it. I'm going to go ahead and cut the tail off before I get it in. But don't let go of it, because if you do, it's going to fray. It will fray out. So then we put this on here like this. And zip tie it. hold it up there. I'm going to get my gun out. There. And then I cut that off enough. Then that lays down on top of it, so then you can't see through it. I didn't catch my lights. Daggone it. Be alright, we'll catch it on this next zip tie. We'll catch it. We will catch it. Like this. Like this. Take it like this. You put it down. You put it down. Pull this. Go across and scrunch. Cut your tail off. Lay it down. Put your zip tie in. Take your gun. And tighten it. And if you need to put more pressure on your gun, you can turn it either way, to tighten it or to untighten it. Okay, we've got that light there. We're going to leave this like this. Let this come down on this side. I think I'm going to trim that one on the end because I don't think I got it enough. It don't need much, but I think it needs just a little bit to make that come down on it. Yeah, that looks good like that. Then you just kind of place them down on top like that. Take this, fold it, pull this up, and then go right across. And then go ahead, have your trash can near you, where you can just cut it off. And I've got it pinched, and I'm taking and I'm putting it right in that zip tie, right there on the end. I'm taking it all the way up. Yes, it does help your hands. It helps them a whole lot. I had moved upstairs and I had forgot about my gun until Miss Monkey, Michelle. See, I love it if you get this fixed where it will do it tight, and this is what you adjust on, is this bottom screw. It will make them just as tight as they can be. The first time I had that, when I first got that gun, I didn't know just exactly what to do with it. So there we go, and it's going to cover the board. Now, let's put some more zip ties for the next row. And we're just going to work our way down the tree. And then we're going to put ornaments. I've got spiders, and I've got pumpkins. I've got all colors of different things to put on this tree. But I thought we ought to have a Halloween tree. And I thought it might end up being cute. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like, won't we? And I got this mesh, I think, at General Wholesale. If not, I got it at Trinity Tree. Let's put the light right in there on the edge of the zip tie. I don't know if you can see or not, I hope. Put that all the way up as far as you can get it. Because if you need to trim it, we can go ahead and trim it. And I think I need to trim a little more off. I'm going to put that zip tie right in that light, right up in that zip tie. Put this right over top of it, so then it'll come down. Yeah, I am going to have to trim it, but that's okay. That's all right. If we have to trim it, we have to trim it. But you get most of it off so that you can. Yes, I got that tightened the way I want it. And then just go in here and make sure you don't cut your lights when you're cutting your mesh off, because I didn't cut enough of it off. It would be easier if you started at the bottom and went to the top. That's okay, Sherry. That's okay. I appreciate you being here, hon. Appreciate it. A lot of people, I don't know how to let people know I'm on YouTube. But I know after I do my YouTubes, then I have all kinds of people watch. So, I still do YouTube. So, I've got to get used to doing YouTube. I've got 280 followers on YouTube. So, I don't know if it gives them a message when I go on or what it does. If you don't care, if you would like and share, I think you do that on YouTube. Now, I cut that off. I know it looks like we're wasting mesh, but this is really a good way to do this, because you don't have no frays, and I think it looks more like the tree, the branches. And then you pull your zip tie. And then I've got the lights in there. There we go. Then now we're going to do the next one. And after we get this done, if we need to put a little glue to make them lay down better, we can. I don't like putting a lot of glue because in the sun will melt it. Some of it. That's industrial glue there, so I doubt if it would melt it. But you just lay these in right next to each other, kind of open them up how you want them, is what I say. Open them up. Thank you very much, Sherry. You're watching how I made the witch. I'm going to be making angels. I have all kinds of those kits. Those would be beautiful, just beautiful Christmas presents, and they would be an heirloom for somebody, a wedding gift. I'm sending one as a wedding gift right now. They're getting married on the 20th, and they've been living together, and it's kind of like, what do you buy somebody like that? So I'm going to send them one like this one that you make out of the ribbon. And I haven't got them listed in my Etsy shop, but if you give me your email, and if you want to make one, I can get you the kit. Because I think these are just wonderful. They're beautiful. They're porcelain. They're not plastic. They're porcelain. And I just thought I'd make a witch head out of it too. That's why we've got our witch head. And I just thought, I think these would be cute for Christmas. I'm going to decorate a tree with Christmas and put angels on it. And then I've got fairies. I've got fairies, and they're littler. I thought it'd be cute to make one with a fairy on it. See where I'm having to pull these up to put underneath. Okay, I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how it worked. I know I have more people watch at night on YouTube. So I'm going to take it, they must work. But they always go back and watch the replay. What do you think about that? See, it makes it look like a tree. Or that's what I'm going for. And the thing about these boards, we can always put, and see, I'm taking this and going back across. So we're going to run out of lights, but I probably will put 2 things of lights on here just because. I brought a glass up here with a straw. And I don't know what I've done. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. I've been looking everywhere for this. Because these lights make you hot. Facebook, we made the pumpkin earlier today. So you might want to go back and look at that one. I made a rustic pumpkin. So, I'm going to load some more zip ties in. In fact, a friend of ours just died yesterday. And I made that angel. I'm going to send that angel to the funeral home. So that she can have an angel to remember him by. It's really a sad situation when somebody dies with cancer and has all kinds of little kids. It's really sad. So that's what I'm going to do with that angel. Is I made it for a friend. So they can have an angel to remember their loved one with. Like I said, if we would go down, and I just might, skip a row here and go on down, and then come back and do the last row underneath. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I think it would be easier. Yeah. Yeah, like this, there. Yeah, I'm going to use 2 sets of lights on this, I think, because there's 20 lights on these. And I wanted to lighten up the bottom, too. And it's only putting like 3 or 4 lights on each row, so... So this is what it does, like this. So you just kind of crisscross this, pull this down here, and go across. And that will make it look like your, a branch on your tree. This petal, I think it's called a lolly petal. I'm not for sure. In the flowers. I've been wanting to make this tree. I got to thinking about it the other day, and I thought, I'm making a tree. Because I've got I'm affiliate with Lee on her her Easy Bows. And so I have those, and I'm selling those, and I want to show you how to make things with her Easy Bow Maker. Now, you can take and just kind of spread these open down in the bottom. And then if it's too tight, I mean, if they're sticking up, see, I put my hand on it. Deco mesh is so forgiving. And my pieces of deco mesh is cut 10 by 10. I don't think I cut these 9. I'm going to have to check. Now I'm second guessing myself. But sometimes I cut them 9 inches. Well, goodness gracious, that didn't want to cut right. But you got to make sure you get it in the garbage can because it'd be a mess to have to clean up. And I've got my lights running through so they will stay. I was late. I had told everybody I'd be on at 1, and it was close to 2 before I come on. Like this. That is going, I love it already. And I haven't even got it decorated. But I'm not going to be able to use the black flowers I got to put on it. But I can use them black flowers for something else. Black flowers for something else. But I've got green and I've got purple. I've got all kinds of things to put on this. Okay, put this up here. Yeah. And I'm kind of, when I'm laying it down, I'm kind of spreading it out the way I want it to be. Started my zip tie. Now, take my gun. And tighten it. There we go. And try to keep these kind of even going across. But a tree is not perfect, so it doesn't matter if they're not exactly perfect to go across the bottom. But I will get these in my Etsy store, the angels. So if anybody wants any, they can buy them. And I have 2 different sizes. And then I have fairies. So the fairies have legs, and they're a little bit smaller than the angels. But they're cute. They are really, really cute. Yes, this is so much easier on your hands because it makes it tight. But like I said, the little switch on the bottom of your gun is what makes the tension tighter. How it pulls on that zip tie. There we go. You just kind of make your leaf, or your limb, I don't know what to call it, your petal, we'll call it a petal. Make your petal for your tree. Like, I'm going to put that light right there, so then it'll light this piece up. Like I said, you might have to take a little bit of glue in spots. You might have to. See, I am fixing these to cover up the zip ties to make sure they're covered. And all you have to do is just spread open your petal. That's what we've got so far. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Let's put some more zip ties in. Need to put some more zip ties in. I'm going to have to probably make one of these on Facebook also. More than likely. Some people watches Facebook and some watches YouTube. It's funny how everybody's got their favorite. But I know I started doing YouTube because my coach, one of my coaches, is Lori Jacobs. And all you have to do if you want to prescribe to her is put my name in the comment. I think that's how she does it. And you get credit for people signing up. So, but I mean, she is a wonderful coach. You couldn't ask for a better coach than Lori. But I haven't found anybody out there that's bad yet, so I think everybody's really good in the roofing community. Now I'm going to have to bring my lights down. I haven't brought them down yet, but I will. And you just take in. There we go. There we go. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let me see. I want this light to go in there. Like I said, I'm going to use 2 sets of lights because it is Halloween. And I want to make sure it has plenty of lights on it. So, I'm going to use another set. But I only think they're like $4. They're not high. They're not high. And I'm fixing my pedal. Or my, yeah, we decided I'd call it a pedal. Put my lights underneath. Stick that in there like that. Go. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I'm going to love it. Can't wait to decorate it. I think it's going to be so much fun decorating it. But I think I like her in her little spider. I just didn't know what else to put on the tree. I could have just stuck a spider up there, but I love the little angel. The little witch. I better quit calling her an angel. She's disguising herself as a witch right now. She doesn't want nobody to know that she's not an angel. She's a witch in disguise. But it would be easier if you started at the bottom and went from the bottom to the top. Then you wouldn't have to flip your zip ties over or go underneath the pedals. See, I'm going underneath and that's pulling these up, but that's okay because, see, this will go across here. Yeah. Do it like this. I've done this makes my second live today. I really enjoy this. Really enjoy it. They've come out with the crosses now. I can't wait to get those. And I'll have those on my website also. As soon as they come available. There we go. See, I'm just opening it up just a little bit. There we go. And we go down, down. Pull this up and go across. And then cut your mesh off. Cut the tail off, as I call it. And then that light's going to be right underneath that one. That's going to look pretty. That's going to be pretty right underneath that. And I promise I've got to go to the post office because I've got 3 orders that's going to be going out today. So I've got to go to the post office. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be pretty. It's going to be a cute Halloween decoration. Throw my Easy Bow in the garbage. We don't want to do that. Dropping everything, doing everything wrong. Too much stuff out here, I guess. Okay, now, another petal there. I might end up having to put some petals up there underneath her dress. I doubt it. That's why I didn't start up there, is because I didn't figure we'd need it. And that's why I didn't do it. Now, you just kind of shape this the way you want them. I'm noticing it as I go through here. You just kind of shape it. Shape it up through here like this. And you put this right here. And put this across. Like this. There you go. And that's what we got so far. And I'm taking my lights and I'm bringing them back up this way. Need some more zip ties. I'm loading my zip ties as I'm going. You know, you could take and load it and zip them part of the way and put your lights in as you go. I'm going to go ahead and zip these up just a little bit, where all I got to do is just stick those straight in there instead of trying to zip them too. And I am going to put 2 sets of lights on this tree because I want it to have plenty of lights. We are on the 8th row. But I think it's going to be a cute little tree, Halloween tree. When we get done, farther down you go, the more petals you got. And so far, I haven't seen where we can skip a petal. Yes, the cross just came in. They just got it. She was hoping that she'd have it for Crafters Convention, and then she didn't. And I was hoping she would so that I could get them at Crafters Convention. But they didn't come in. Until after she got home, then they came in. I wish they would have come in at Crafters Convention so I could have got some of them then. I would have been more than happy to get some then. I gotta wait a little while. And then I will carry them also. Okay, let's see. We want this light here. So I'm going to start on this side. Just poke that right up in there. And then I'm going to take my gun. And that's what's so good about these guns. Once you get that fixed, the tension, it works. I don't know how many it takes of this. I probably should have counted how many holes there was before I started, but I didn't. That's okay, though. I got more mesh in there. I got more black. Do have more black. I've got the witch's kit that somebody wanted me to make. I did get. It's a hat and legs is what it is. Let's see, let's put a light down in there too. I'm placing my lights kind of where I want them. Now, I think it's going to take more than one roll of mesh. So we'll see. We will see. Oops, I think that was ribbon that fell off. Yeah, it was. Black ribbon. See, it's not taking that long at all. But of course, I did make the angel also with this. So I guess that's what's going to be a little longer than an hour because I made the angel. That's okay. Just keep placing these in. And then, before you zip it, just take and make sure that your zip tie, or make sure that your petal's the way you want it. I load them, yeah. Usually, it doesn't really matter. That part doesn't really matter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 11 more pieces. How far is this going to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to start. So I'm going to have to get another row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's going to take 2 rows. It's going to take 2 rows of the black mesh. And I only cut 1. So. It's easier if you load your zip ties in your board before you start. Because if the zip ties are there, then all you have to do is just poke them in there. Like that. See, I've got zip ties in there. And they're loaded. And then I'm going to just take my little gun here. I finally got the tension the way I wanted. See, I can't hardly even pull them out. That's what I wanted. But I am going to have to cut another row to make it go. And then we need another set of lights. So this one's going to take 2 rows of mesh. And if you want a lot of lights, it's going to take 2 sets of lights. I love it. I want it to really light up. So it's going to take 2 sets of lights because I've almost used all these lights. And then we're going to put decorations on it. Well, I've got it turned wrong. And that just cuts those little ends right off. You don't have to worry about going back and cutting them because they're cut. It tightens it and cuts it. And it's easier on your hands. Carmen's the one that showed me that gun. And I had one. So I had to order another one off of Amazon because I couldn't find it. And after it came in, wouldn't you know, I'd find it. You see how I'm taking and I'm spreading this open before I stick this in here? Let's see, that light can go right there. And then I'm just placing this up in here. And this being on the end, I want to make sure that that ravel doesn't go to the edge. Now I'm pulling that zip tie over just a little bit to kind of have it kind of in the middle where it zips instead of on the edge. Like this. Like this. There we go. Now, that is going to be so cute. So, now, I'm pulling this light box underneath these lights. And then the next one will be, we will need another set of lights for the last 3 rows. Or last 4 rows. Last 4 rows. And I was zipping those, wasn't I? Yep, I was zipping them. Almost forgot. Huh. And I think what we're going to do, yeah, since we're our lights, I'm going to get that other set of lights and go ahead and start putting them in there. But these are the timed lights, and I always say put batteries in them first, but I don't have no batteries, so we got to do it without for right now. So now let me get some more of these zip ties in. Do it like this. This would even be cute if you had colored lights. But these are all the same color. But you could paint them. You could go back with a paintbrush and paint them different colors. Just saying, you could. If you wanted to. I'm not going to, but you could. I'm just putting my zip ties in my board. And like I said, we're going to run out of mesh. I'm going to have to cut some more. Okay, now I want to take these lights and I'm going to bring them up here and go across. I'm going to go across and put them down in there. And in the holes are the zip ties. Trying to get them on top. There we go. There. And you just place that on the back, the box. My craft room, I cannot keep it clean for nothing. Cannot keep it clean for nothing. And I try. Start over here where I put my lights so that I can get my lights hooked. And if you notice, I'm spreading this out down here on the bottom. I want the lights to be right there. I gotta go up to Jan's and get some signs so I can fill my orders. But you just keep loading. I don't know how long we've been on. I hope we haven't been on a long time. Here we go. I think this is going to be fun. I can't wait to get to decorate it. And you really wouldn't have to put mesh in the very bottom hole. It just depends how long you want it to be. But if I'm going to have to cut mesh, I might as well go ahead and cut it and put it in the bottom too. Use the mesh up. So I probably will make it longer. And like I said, you just pull on that end right there. And make sure you have a trash can next to you so you can cut them off. And then underneath here, you can't see it, but I've got lights. And I did cut the mesh 10 by 10. The light is pulling. There. Now I'm going to get used to having my gun back. I didn't have it for a long time. I mean, since I've moved up here, I haven't had my gun. But I really like, and see how you can maneuver your pedals? You can maneuver them and make them wider, so then they cover more space, because that's the whole idea. And see, this was going to fit right back between two doors. If you want to hang it on your door. It will fit. Just go across. And you just keep doing this over and over until you're done. And then you get to decorate it. I guess I should have. The next one I do, I will do part of it, have it done. So then it won't take as long, because I know y'all get tired of seeing me do the same thing over and over. But that's the only way I can do it right now, because I don't have one already done. I'm not going to like much mesh, but I am going to like 24 pieces. 24 pieces. There we go. Like this. But that's how I do it. That's what I'm saying. We could probably do without one row, that if I've got to cut the mesh for one row, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Is the way I look at it. I'm going to go ahead and cut and make it longer. But I didn't count how many pieces the tree takes, and I haven't used the tree board for a while. I usually, it's been a long time since I made a tree. I've made gnomes with the tree board. Haven't made my Halloween gnome yet. Just pull that up. Now we got one more light to go there. And then I'm going to have to run in there and get a piece of mesh. Or get a roll of mesh. And I hope it's where I think it is. And I'm thinking it's right in there on the rack. And on the edge, you make sure you put your zip tie going towards this way, the opposite direction. So then it's not out on the edge. And like I said, you might have to take and put just a little bit of glue on the edges. But maybe not. Maybe not. There we do. So now let's put some more zip ties in. There's 3 more rows to do. And of course I put 2 sets of lights. It takes 2 sets of lights, and it's going to take 2 rows of mesh. But it's going to have a lot of lights on it. And I can go ahead and put zip ties in this next row too, so then I won't have to go underneath the mesh. I should have done that a while ago, but I didn't. Like this. Don't like much to have all the tree made. I should have probably made the angel on, or the witch on one live, and then, but I wanted to do both. So that's the way I did it. I wanted to do both. You know, so. There we go. More zip ties. Yes, I love the porcelain hands and head on it too. It is really, and they're very easy to make. And the thing about it, they can be an heirloom for you to pass down Christmas to Christmas, especially if you gave it to somebody that just got married. I'm going to make one for that, and then I'm going to make one for somebody just had a death, and I think an angel would be appropriate to give for a death. So, one more piece, and then I've got to go get another row of mesh, because I did not manage my schedule, my time the way it should have. And we could do this in 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was putting the mesh on, and doing the angel. And part 2 could be decorating. However, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to get it done. I have missed my little gun and did not realize I missed it so much. Now, see, I'm bringing the lights underneath. Let's see. I think I might bring them on top. I think I will. And let them stick down in these holes. There we go. And I'm going to have all kinds of lights, so we want to make sure we light it up good. Let me see. Put this one in there. This one in here. And this one in there, or in between there, and then put this one on the end. Like that. Now, I've got to go get another roll of mesh, okay? I'll be right back. Won't take me but a second. If I can get around all this mesh on the floor. Yes, I did. Now I need to cut some pieces. And I'm going to do it the hard way. I'm just going to lay it across here instead of moving all my stuff. I'm cutting them 10, so. And so I'm going to cut 2 each time. I think that angel is very pretty too. And Lee, the one that invented the Easy Bow Maker, is the one that came up with the angels with the ribbon. It's forward. Where's 10? There's 10. They're too short. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need. Well, we're going to say 2 more pieces because one fell off the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. One fell off the table. And I'm not going around there and getting it right now. Okay, that's enough to do this row. So let's get this row done. Well, that's a piece of the glitter, like an icicle on a tree, that goes through the mesh. Pull this down, tighten this up here, and then we're going to cut it off. My bow maker keeps ending up in that garbage, and we don't want it in the garbage. It's because I got it laid up against there because I got so much stuff. That like that. And I said I was going to go ahead and get them zip ties put in there too, and I did not do it. My mind just ain't here today, I don't think. Well, I don't want to break the light. It's coming down right on top of that light on the bulb, and I didn't want the bulb to break. See how you can take and just open these That's going to fall on the floor next. Yeah, I was going to show y'all how to use that too because I love it. Karma Catherine is the one that I watched, and she said to get one of those, and it does. It helps with your hands. There's a lot of things you can do, even though you're got arthritis or carpal tunnel or things like that. You just have to find these easier methods. And what's good about this, you zip it and click it. You know, you cut it all off in one motion. That's what I like about the gun. You don't have to pick up two things. But I should have loaded my zip ties up on that next row, and I didn't. And I'll show you how I said that we could put, if we didn't want to add another row, we wouldn't have to. It just depends how long you want it. Like this. And you just make a triangle and then just fold these down, and there's no edges. That's the good thing. There is no edges to fray that you can see. That's why I like this petal. And I think it makes it look more like a tree too. Or it could look like shingles on a roof too. If you were doing some kind of house. Never know. Sky's the limit. You just got to use your imagination when you're using the boards. Yeah, that's going to work out good. We're almost done with the mesh. And I'm sorry that it has taken so long. It's not that it's just because I don't have everything prepared, and I've done the angel or the witch because I wanted a witch for the top of the tree. But it's fun. I love talking to everybody, and then I go back and I watch or try to answer all the replays. Because you get all kinds of people watches the replays, and if they have questions, I always try to answer them. And it works better if you do. I dropped my scissors, didn't I? They went under me. Let me see. Yeah. I'll reach that too. Piece of mesh I dropped. Pull this. And I'm thinking about talking to somebody in Girl Scouts and letting them make the angels. Like for Christmas, that would be real nice for them to make for Christmas for their parents. I haven't talked to them about it yet, but it would be really pretty. Because you could do all kinds of things with it. But you just keep folding these. Making your petals. Cutting the tails off. Watch and make sure you don't cut the ends of your fingers. That's what I just thought of when I stuck that in there. I thought, man, that would hurt if you stuck that in the end of your finger. It would too. Hopefully we won't do that. Make sure my wire's in there for my lights. Now. we got 2 more rows. And then we've got our lights. Oh, we've got it all on. So this will go across here like this. And then it's going to go back across like this. So, okay, now, I'm going to put all my zip ties in this time. I'm even going to start on the bottom row, where I don't have to lift that up. I'm going to go ahead and put all my zip ties in. And then I won't have to stop and do this. And it would be easier if you're going to make one of these to go ahead and preload your board with your zip ties. I think it's going to be cute with that little, I've even got some green spiders. That would be cute. And you can put more zip ties if you need to do another zip tie. Like if I want to put some green flower things in there, purple. I've got all kinds of things over here. I don't know what all we're going to use. But I do know I'm going to use some of it. Because I thought it'd be cute making a pumpkin or making a Halloween tree. And putting the witch on the top. And putting spiders on it, and I've got pumpkins. I had black flowers, so that ain't gonna work. And then I've got glittery stuff. Then I used the mesh that has the, what do you call this? Oh, it's glitter. It's not glitter. I can't remember what it's called. Full. It's got full in it. And I am using every hole. And you probably wouldn't have to, but why not? Let's make this tree full. Is the way I look at it. Once we get these in, then I'll cut the rest of the mesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 more pieces. That's the way it's looking. I love these boards. This isn't a hard project at all. Even, I think, like a 10, 11-year-old would be able to do this. You could cut everything for them and have it ready. It'd be a good little project to do together as a family if you've got kids. They would like doing this, I think. If they like to do crafts. Then they can hang this in their room as their nightlight. So you could do all kinds of things. You could make this scary, or you could play it down and make it just funny. One more zip tie. And that got it in. One more. There we go. Now, I'm going to cut the rest of the mesh. That box goes up there. This one goes right here. Let's see. Yeah, let me put it on top. So I'm putting these lights in here on the bottom. Yep, underneath them. Now you can tape your lights in if you want to. It's your choice on how you put your lights in. And if you only want 20 lights on it, now this one's going to have 40. This one is going to have 40 lights. but it's Halloween. And like I said, you can cut off the one piece down there. I need 18 more pieces. Underneath. I do this every time, don't I? Put that underneath there. And I'll show you how this works. This is easy. See? And then you just we need 19 pieces. I apologize that I did not count this before I did it, but that's 4. Five, 6, 7, 8. The razor don't always cut the full. Nine, 10. Now, 8 more pieces. I do that every time I pick it up. I have to put it back down in there. Double handling. Four more. Two more. All right, we have that much mesh left over. So, don't need all these zip ties. Done got those in. Unless I go back and put some at the top. Oh, that is so cute. Got you a hot gun, hot glue gun, and a zip tie. That's cute. Have you ever used the Unique and the Creek boards yet? They make wreath making very easy and less supplies. That's funny. I like that. My husband got me a heat gun the other day because I'm wanting to make some of those fake and bakes. So you're going to need a heat gun before long, because once you see all the fake stuff that you can make, you know how the little, you can make the suckers, you can make the little picks that's got those little balls on it. You can make them out of foam. So you'll need a heat gun next. Yep. We love South, don't we? I really appreciate it. If you don't care, if you would like and share my page, I would really appreciate it. I am trying to get to 3,000 on Facebook, on 3,000 followers. I don't like very many more getting there. And I'm trying to get to 500 on YouTube, because I haven't been on YouTube long. I've been recording and doing it that way. But I've really enjoyed your company. And then we almost got it done. Won't be long. I'm going to learn something today, how to get it from Facebook, or from YouTube to Facebook. I know how to get it from Facebook to YouTube, but I've never done the other way, so that's what I'm going to do next. I missed the missed one. Had to, because I can see it. I can see it. You ain't supposed to be able to see it. There. Now, it's because I didn't have it pulled down right. Almost done. I've been saying this for an hour now. See, that's why I'm saying you really wouldn't have to put that last row on unless you wanted to. And I do want to, so to make it, it will make it longer. Just gives it a little extra down at the bottom. But we're almost on the last row. It won't take as long to put the little decorations on it as it did to put it together. That's alright. It's going to be cute when we get done. Or it better be cute. It better be cute. It's cute in my head. We have all kinds of ideas in our head. That's what's funny. We do have all kinds of ideas that goes in our head. But I've been wanting to make this just to see how it's done. So you've been watching this through work. That must be nice to have a job that you can watch YouTube. I bet it makes the day go by faster. Almost. Miss Millie come up to see what Mommy was doing. Miss Millie did. Yes, she did. Come up to see what Mommy's doing, didn't you? And there's old Fizzle Britches. Okay, get down. Get down, Mill. All right, get down. 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 She has to come and see us. That is the sweetest dog. And you can't give her enough lovin's. Can't give her enough lovin's. make sure that light is in there. Yes, it is. Now, see, I got one more on that end, and then I'll show you. You don't have to put the bottom one in. I'm going to, but you don't have to. It's just preference. But since I had to cut the roll of mesh for a few more pieces, I'm going to go ahead and put it in. But when you're putting the bottom row in, make sure that they kind of match the length. So then it'll look better, I think. If they were all the same length, even. I don't know why I was doing that. There we go. And see, like I said, you really wouldn't have to put on the bottom, but I'm going to. And when it comes to these boxes, you can take and make sure that when you, if you glue them on, you can glue them on or you can zip tie them on. And I think what I'm going to do is zip tie it. And all you have to do is figure out where you want it. Put your zip tie in and just do it like that. Let me show you. So then that way, whenever you want to change the batteries or put batteries in, it will be easier for you to do so. Because you can just pop it out of that zip tie. Like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. We'll put it about the same all the way across, so then when you hang it, and just take and put it in the zip tie like I did that one. I'm getting tired because I almost forgot to put the other end in. Well, put that in there. And sit that one there. Put this down right there. And I didn't use the long zip tie, I used a short one. But that'll be alright. It caught. That's all it has to do is catch. Now, we're going to do the last row. The last row. And like I said, we want to make sure that all these match on the bottom. So when we're putting them in there, we want to make sure that the and I'm going to say to make sure your wires are up in the board and not hanging off the board, so then they won't catch on anything. Your wires on your lights. So I'm pushing this up in there. Oh, that's the back. I thought, what in the world is making that noise? And I'm making sure that my zip tie, my wires for the lights, I want them up in on the board. Is what we want. So, like this. I think I started like at 1:30, something like that. Like have been closer to 2. I'm not really sure. But we made the angel. And now we're finishing this up. Well, not the angel, the witch. I keep calling it an angel. It's a witch. She's in disguise. She's a good witch. Is what she is. She's a good witch. Boy, I can see the end now. I can see the end. Light up in here because I don't want to hang it off the board. Few more. I'll count and see. I don't know how many hoses on the back of this. Did I not cut enough? Don't look like it. Looks like I'm going to need a couple pieces. Well, I did. I did. I miscounted. I miscounted. I guess that's okay, though. See, I didn't know whether I was going to go all the way up with the tree or not. With my angel or with my witch. That was something else I wanted to see. I need 2 more pieces. No, 1 more piece. I don't know how I've done that. I don't see none nowhere. Millie take any with her? I don't see them. I do not see them. We can cut another piece. And maybe by then I can determine how I'm going to put my witch on the top. Because we might need to put a couple of pieces. Pull that, push that up. Try to make them all even across the bottom. That one looks a little short. We'd be alright. cut one more. And that will finish up this. And then we'll see if we need any at the top. I don't know. I just started, I think, on the 3rd row just to be starting, and thought I could go back and check. And I'm making sure that these are, trying to make sure that they all are the same size. Going across the bottom. And you just kind of spread these open. If you see a bare spot somewhere, you can just spread them open. Like right there. You just spread your little things and they will cover. Now, let's see how we're going to put her on here. Really, I could put, I'm going to put some more mesh right there. Right across there. Right across there. I'm going to put 2 more pieces. Gotta figure out what I'm cutting with. And throw it in the floor. I'm cutting a couple extra just so if I want to put it somewhere else, so I can. Yeah, I did. I cut an extra. Double extra. Let me go around there and pick up. Let me get these in here first. Ugh, almost dropped the whole board. Here. Oh, I didn't put the zip ties in it either, did I? Nope. But I will. Ew. Adjusting that so that it covers. Let me put my zip tie in. Put my zip tie in. Now we're going to put this over like this. Now what I think I'm going to do, because at the top, what I think I'm going to do is go and share this hole right here. And make it go through both, so then there's 3 pieces up there. See, I knew to cut extra. I didn't know what for, but I figured I'd figure out a way. See? Stick this right in here. It's right in the middle. Then that way it covers all of it. Like that. Now, let's see here. Go around on the edge and make sure that your board or your mesh is covering up the ravel part. Just kind of stick it back in there, and if you take your finger and just kind of stick them over like this, see how I'm doing that? You just kind of stick it over to the side like that, and then you will have none come out the sides. See? Like this. Now we're going to put our witch up here. I want her. I don't know if I want her through the dress. Let me see. I got to put her over here so I can see her. Put her up here so I can see her. What I'm going to do is just take and let her hang from one of the ribbons. Then that way she will be on top, but I'm going to let her hang. Hang from the ribbon. That's what I'm going to do. And then I didn't put a hanging hole in here. Let me see. Let's do it like this. And do this like this. And I got 2 lights up here, hoping that that would be enough to light her up just a little bit. I'm going to take my ribbon and put it through one piece of the ribbon. Put it through like that, and then just tighten the zip tie up like that. Well, gun's easier to get to right this moment. Put her on like that, and just kind of straighten her up just a little. And like I said, when you do your ribbons, always put your hand in them. Don't just, if you put your hand in them, then that way, then they will stay fluffed. And Lee taught me that the other day. She said, if you put your hands in them and don't mash them, okie dokie, there. What I'd rather do, I think I'm going to take that out because I seen another. The one strand that you use, the one strand where you start your bow with is what you need to tie or to put it on the thing with. Then these other loops that you have back here will open up and cover. So you have to use the one piece to tie it on with, this piece that you started your witch hat out with. Or started your witch with. Her body. Now, I'll put this on this way, but I'm going to have to go back around front. Put this down in there. It's more or less tying it on there. See, I will pull this piece and it will tighten up. If I can get a hold of it. It will tighten her up on the board. Like this. Yeah. it will tighten her up and her dress will stay looking pretty. Like that. And I did not put a hanging there. Like that. Isn't that pretty? Now, let's put the hanging. To be able to hang it, I keep flipping her hat. So then we're going to decorate her too. There we go. Now, that is our tree with a witch on it. See? She's holding her witch, her broom, and it's got all kinds of lights on it, but you can't see them now. Let's see what I've got over here to put on. There's some purple flowers. I got purple. I got green. Orange. I've got black, but I don't think I like the black on there. And I got spiders. My ribbon in the lower. And then I've got, let's see. What is that? That is a leg. A witch's leg. We don't need a witch's leg, I don't think. Orange pumpkin. Another orange pumpkin. So now what we got to do is just kind of look at it. See where we want to place everything. Like this. I've got eyeballs that would be cute. I'm going to stick a few eyeballs in there. I'm going to glue the eyeballs because we could put a hole in it, but I'm not going to. Put an eyeball in there. I think the eyeball looks creepy on there. And let's put a couple of them. Glue done. Does it want to come out? Let's come down here and put one right in there. And then we'll put one down in here. Put them like a triangle. I'm going to plug this one on for a little while. Put another eyeball there. I'm just putting a big wad of glue. We'll stick this eyeball right here. Like that. And then we got pumpkins. We've got green spiders. That would be cool, wouldn't it? You know, like, put a spider down in here crawling up or something. And you know what? You could take these. I'm thinking, put the little, and just clip them on. You wouldn't even have to glue these on. See? Because when these come off of here, it's made it where you can stick them or whatever you want to do. Let's put another one up in there. I think that'd be a good place for one right in there. Right up there. Let's see. That's a good thing about them. We can always move them. There's that. And then, oh, let's put another one on there. Heck, ain't no sense in just having two. We could put this one all the way down here in the corner. Like it's crawling up the thing. Oops. What did I do? I dropped it? No, there it is. I can't hardly get that thing to go back in there. Yeah, I'm going to. I didn't want to glue it unless I absolutely had to. Now, what do you think about that? Now, ooh, the glue gun's hot. I have these. We can put them anywhere we want. I've got these. I've got some purple flowers. Let me put a couple of those on there. I think it might be cute. And there's a spider. We'll put that spider on there too. Purple spider. See, we'll put this down in here like this. And what I'm going to do is I will glue that when I get done. I just have 2 of them on there. 2 branches. It's pretty neat. Sticking down in here. And like I said, I will go back and glue these. I don't like the leaf or this on there. I think it looks better just by letting it stick up like this. Yeah. See, it looks like it has branches on it. And the spider's climbing out. Let's see, do we want to put a flower on it? We can see. Now, you notice I twisted that downward. And I'm going to go ahead and put this other leaf that I took off that one. Instead of wasting it, I'll just put 2 leaves behind this. I say I will. I don't want to go up. There. Like that. Let's put this up here. And see, all I did was bend that on there. That's all I'm doing, is bending the rows on there. Bending it on there. Pull this one up, cut it. You usually put 3s. You do everything in 3s. So let's take this, and I'm bending the rows. If you see, I bent it. Put one over here. And then what I'm going to do is take and bend this on. Bend it on around. Like that. See, I've bent it on. So it ain't going to come off. And I don't have to use glue either. See? Now, I think we need one down in here somewhere. Need one down in there. So we'll take this. I'll put it on here. And then just twist it. And it's on there. I have twisty spiders on there too. And then I'm going to have to glue them. The less glue, the better. Well, that's how I feel about it. There. I'm bending. I'm bending those, the spiders and the branches right there. I bent those on. And then there is the rose. I want it to go up that way, so we'll put it up that way. This one's up this way. And that does not want to stay there, so I might have to put just a little bit of glue right in there to make it stay there. Just a little bit. And it'll make it stay. I say it will. Yeah, there. Stay up there. It's wanting to come off before the branch. Because I've got it glued with the branch. Ooh, glue gun's hot. Now, I'm going to take and just put this, like, right here, so that it'll stay kind of up. Like that. Better put my glue gun back on here, or... Okay, I've got some of these twigs, I've got purple. Let's see what these look like on there. Let's see what these look like on there. And remember, I'm going to try to twist everything on. I don't know, that might look alright. I'm going to take this off, this piece. But I think this might look okay hanging on there. Like, let's put some coming out here. Like here. Put some coming out here. Like this. And all I did was put a hook. Made a hook out of it. I just made a hook. Is all I did. And we're going to make it coming out of there. So that it looks like it's growed, the tree has turned green, it's got all fested and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. See, let that come out. And let's get us another piece of it. You're supposed to do everything within threes. We're going to stick it, but we're going to stick it somewhere. I'd stick it over here. I'm going to go up, under. Up and under. Come on. I'm trying to get the hook to go in the mesh. There, like that. There. I don't like about that. You like it? You don't like it? I'm gonna stick a pumpkin down in there. I'm gonna stick a pumpkin down in there. Stick a pumpkin down there. There. One more. This glue is industrial glue and it's harder to push through this. Right here. Right there. know. I don't know if it needs another eyeball, like right in here. I think it does. I like the eyeballs. I like the eyeballs. They are wicked looking, ain't they? There we go. I think we got enough. Or do we need more? I kind of like to put an eyeball down in here. I think I will. Because you can't have 4. It's always an odd number is what you're supposed to have. Like that. Now, what do you think? Think it looks okay? Do we need to do anything else? Spider webs. I don't think we need anything else. What do y'all think? I don't think we need anything else. That was down underneath, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm going to be getting too much crap on it, is what I think. I think I ought to leave it alone. And I think I might just take some of this and have this come out of her dress. Out of her dress. I think that would be kind of neat if it was coming out of her dress. So let's see. We can put it off. It doesn't matter. We can take it off. Put this up in here like this. Let it come out of her dress. That's what am I going to do. Put it where it let it come out of the dress. Out of the ribbon. Don't you think? Wouldn't it be pretty coming out of the ribbon? Or not? Maybe not. I want to do something to the bow. I haven't decided what, but something. There. Yeah, that'll make me happy. That would make me happy. Put some of these pieces coming out of this right here. Make it coming out like that. I think that would make me happy. What did I do with my clippers? I just had them. There they are. I haven't glued these in. So, I'm going to take it and see if I like it. It needs to be cut off. It's too long. It's too long. Put this up in here like this, and then that's coming down like that. I don't know. Let me see about this. It's like this. Maybe have some of this sticking out too. Like that. That might look good. Put some more on there because I kind of like that. Kind of like it. I'll have it coming out on this side too. It'd be pretty if we had some coming up beside her head. Beside her hat. Maybe. Maybe. It'll let me put it in there. Yeah. I like that there. And then we're going to put a piece on this side. And then we're going to call this done, y'all. We're going to call this done. Like that up through there, like that. Now, it's done. What do y'all think? Done pretty good? I'm going to have to glue a couple of these pieces, but that's okay. She's done. It's done. Thank you. This is Down Home Crafty Things. Thanks a lot.